Quarry. It goes through a recreation area where there's camping and fishing, and then the trail continues up into the mountains some. So we'll see how this one ends up. This trail starts off with some pavement, turns to gravel, and then it goes to an unmaintained road toward the end. So we'll see what it's like. All right, you come up to a nice plateau that's open, and then I guess the trail starts from here. So there's a reservoir over to the left. It's pretty cool. When you come up to the top of it, it kind of makes you feel like you're in the wrong place. So just keep going. Alright, so this trail gets super narrow, so if you're proud of your paint, you probably don't want to be on it. So far everything's dry. We've had a couple dry creeks, you know, a couple little mud puddles, and we're in two-wheel drive, so it's rocky and bumpy. Alright, as you get further along the trail, there are some dispersed campsites back in here. So, you know, if you want to come back up in here, there are some places to camp along the trail. So, we passed a group just a few minutes ago that had a whole camp set up with 3 or 4 folks back in there. So, pretty cool. One of the nice things about the George Washington National Forest is that, you know, there's all these trails, you know, typically have some dispersed camping along. So if that's what you're intended on doing, you know, sometimes these shorter trails are good to kind of finish off a longer day, and then you can pick up camp, you know, on one of the small trails that's easy to kind of get into and get out of. All right, and it's a pretty cool double stream crossing here. Come to a campsite at the end, sort of. It looks like the trail stops, but it does keep going. It gets super tight though. So we're gonna keep going and see how far we can go. But it is tight. The description from the trail says it the cutover area, and then this creek is the last little bit. But it looks like that it is not. So we'll keep forging on. I think we reached the end of where we needed to be. The trail was getting tighter and tighter and tighter. I think Gaia's track actually ends at that last campsite, and people have slowly but surely cleared some more of the trail, because the trail goes, I think, all the way back and connects to another trail up on top of a ridge. But pinstripes everywhere. So like I said, if you like your paint, don't come. Especially don't go past that last campsite where the drop-off is. That was Hone Quarry. I think that the name of the game for that is if you like a few stream crossings and just want to explore and don't mind getting your paint scratched, it's not a bad little trail. The best benefit is the little campsites along the creek. So I would highly recommend that, this place for that kind of camping. Lessons learned over the last 2 days is prepare for the worst temperatures you can think of. The Union Springs Trail, I highly recommend it. It is really challenging in certain areas. You do need to have a lift with some larger tires, and you just got to pick your lines good. And then Flagpole Knob, to be up there with it snowing kind of in the twilight of the evening was really cool. I'm sure on a clear day the views are just spectacular. And we liked our campsite on Reddish Knob. It was just cold, and there's not a whole lot we can do about that. So Jacob had fun, we had fun, we had made some great memories, and coming up here to Harrisonburg is not too far of a drive from Central Virginia, and so easily accessed from Northern Virginia or West Virginia. In fact, I think our campsite last night was actually in West Virginia, at least the first place we stopped. So pretty cool. So we had a good time. Hope you guys have enjoyed the videos, and until the next time, this is Fisher Jeep Adventures, and we'll talk to you later.